Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Inkbound. We're finishing up our second Magma Miner run. A very different setup this time compared to the first run through. We are playing into maximum Omni damage, and it's kind of working for me. I'm liking it. We're going up against Cinder this time, so we'll just grab what we can in the area. And who knows, we might be able to get some more kit before the big Tamale fight. But we have a pretty good setup right at the start. We've got our... Oh my god, we can kill this in one go. Wallop. Let's wallop through both of these. Okay, so the more hits, the more Omni damage we get because of our Miner's Gauntlets. Let's get a Wildfire on you. Every hit we do is generating damage on the enemy. Cultivate that for the future. Let's get a Comet on both of these. That kills one of them. We can do a Tantrum, but I feel like if we hit 3 times, or hit twice and then do the Tantrum and then pick that up to reduce the cooldown. Then grab that, and then do we even want to get close enough for it? No, probably didn't even need to pick it up. Don't like those giant obelisks. We'll try and do something about that. Hit all 3 of them. Love it. You 2 in one go. Can get a Tantrum on you to get you killed. And same again to the south. Cleared the map. There's still more that's got to spawn, but I don't think I've ever done that before. I do feel like we should be spending more time at the edge though, just to maximize our damage output, but this is working incredibly well as it is. Hit you with a Wildfire, hit you with a Tantrum. Still got 2 swings left. And we didn't even need them. Okay, what have we got? On hitting, inflict 1 stack of shocked. It's pretty good. We could swap the braced belt over for that. I'd be happy with that. And then in this thing, just plain damage resist. Ooh, and another shadow, but it's not too shadow. I don't really want any of these. We'll leave them. We could spend to re-roll, but I don't think it's really worth it for us. More critical smash. That's not bad. Let's push for that. Through Carver's Refuge we go. We don't really have enough money to buy anything. We can destroy something to get its vestiges permanently. Shadow Shroud would be a sensible one because we don't need that extra magic damage percentage, really. I don't think we can go back and buy more. But honestly, I'm amazed at how different this build is compared to the previous one. What can we buy? We can't buy anything from you because it's all too rich for our blood. Fine. We'll go back. We'll see if we can pick up that last thing. I don't think we can. I think it will have vanished. And then we'll go face Cinder. Ah, yes we can. Right. Okay. What is going to be the most useful to us at this stage? After using your first binding each turn, it gains 1 cost discount and reduces cooldown by 1. It's likely we're not going to get much out of this because Bonk is probably our go-to starting piece. Let's re-roll them. Another pile of tiles. Yeah. 2 piles of tiles. 196 physical damage being done to the enemy when we do anything. Twice. Okay, gotta remember, we've got the Mercurial Elixir and the Disintegration Oil. Definitely dangerous. Not going to be a problem. We're going to be fine with this. Let's hop and land and hit there. We'll get a wildfire on you straight away. Get a flower bloom out. Hit you two with a bonk. I feel like we could do more with Tantrum. So let's try and maximize it. Can we? We don't have the range on our bonk. I want a longer bonk range. Fine. I will hit you then. Wallop. We can hit you one more time, then we can get a tantrum on you. That's actually put it into phase shift. We don't have Cinderpox, so the mushroom also is no use to us. Well, it will be in a moment, but okay, so we've got a Cinderpox. If we pull so we hit both of these. It's only hitting one of them anyway. There we go, that's hitting 2 of them. Kill the Cinderpox and just get out of that area. Now that is not the kind of blight that that we do well being in. So let's dive past. And we're gonna do a hell of a lot of damage. Is the plan. That should phase shift it. So we can't do any more damage. We might as well move around to the Willflower and wait there. Or at least cure the Cinderpox. Okay, we've got 12 will to kill this thing. Let's stack it all up. So remember, each hit is increasing our damage output. still got 8 more hits we can do. It's going to be not necessary. This is just overkill. Well, wasn't that lovely? No records earned this run. I feel like we've definitely earned a record, but I can't think what it is. Maybe for like most sickening build. Most sickening build so far. There's going to be other super overpowered ones. We didn't even ascend Bonk. That's the crazy thing to me. Okay, so we're going to want to check our milestones, but first of all, let's grab our rewards. On your first turn, all bindings gain critical charge. That's kind of cool. The whetstone. Frozen finger. Inflict 1 stack of frostbite to all enemies. There's a lot of potential synergies I can see in this. A trinket key for unlocking a new trinket. Wit's Book of Magic. Drafted bindings have reduced base cooldown, but it can't go below 1. Alright, well let's get some Vault Dust. That's for cosmetics. And we'll have a look at our victory board. Right. We're going to run with the Enchanted 4 Vestige set. Yeah, we've just got that now. Any others? Mark with the Unbound, that's one that we just did. And yeah, clearly we were in the Blight every single... Oh my god, there's a run without damaging a treasure pot. That's kind of curious. We might have to push for that next time. For the moment, let's head back to the Athenium and see what we have to do. So first up, we've got ink to drop off. Replace the ink you've collected passively through your efforts in these deteriorating worlds. This time for the Radiant Market and the Silent Promenade. But similar to before, the ink you pour into the repository is drained immediately. Your efforts, it would seem, have achieved little. Okay, well, let's keep talking. I think we need to swap him over.
Inkbound's got you fighting villains now, huh? Might be Gatekeeper's orders, but he won't sneeze without the Inkbound say-so. Real old school, but I respect it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still, glad to see some more ink flowing around here again. Lots of you needless haven't been up to snuff, so author be damned, it's good to see one of you lot doing some good.
Good to know we have a fan. Right. Radiant Market and the Silent Promenade. Ho-ho! I did say you were on the right track, and here you are. Market and Promenade sewn up thanks to you. That gives us the Pocket Watch of Alacrity as an option. On winning a combat within 5 turns, gain 6 hit points and 10% Omni damage. Nice. Ah, but this is just a temporary alleviating the pressures that be, as I'm sure you've been told. More permanent solve, well, that's still very much in the works. So I've been told. But for now, we've got you, good Needless. And bright and wonderful you've proven to be. So much so, in fact, that our young counsellor would love a word with you, ho-ho. And so the journey continues. I guess that means we're going to go and talk to the counsellor, but before we do that, let's come up and talk to our good friend Sundance. Well, look who it is. And not a moment too soon either. Just got word from Samuel's bunch they caught wind of you. Not sure if being on the Whisperer's radar is something you really want, but can't get something for nothing, right? At any rate, they've dropped that aspect you're looking for in one of those villain lairs. Figured those being dangerous areas would scare off anyone not looking for the thing, right? Said you might have to smash a few things to find it. Okay, so killing more villains is how we're going to get our next aspect. What was that, Quill? Didn't understand it.
Sorry, little Quill. My quill speak isn't perfect, but I think you're asking for some ink? I guess you could go to the proving grounds in Benjwood. Those areas have been a bit more, troubling lately.
Okay, we take this quest. We can get the Roots of Reprieve on defeating an enemy with one of your bindings. All physical bindings gain a 1-cost discount, twice per turn. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It kind of comes and goes which worlds are fading most. One day they're as solid as Dune, the next they're one step away
From falling all the way into the sea.
What you're doing, well, it's not gonna stop all that, sorry, but it'll help, I think.
I mean, that's all we can really hope to do, isn't it? Now, before we go dabbling in everything, I want to take a moment to have a look through our quests and see what we can find out. We know that that is all tick, tick, tick. So, let's see what it's going to tell us. Birdie on Fire, specifically. Anchor the story by completing each part of Birdie on Fire, but it doesn't tell us precisely how to do that. Ah! Enter the Silent Promenade as the Magma Miner. Use Bonk in the Silent Promenade in a single combat. Break Destructibles in the Silent Promenade. Take a hit from the Burrower. So, I guess that means we're going to be sticking with the Magma Miner for a little bit and heading to the Silent Promenade. Pays to read these things, doesn't it? As for rebuilding the Athenium, we need to heal in the Benjwood, defeat Tangled Quills, defeat Tangled Quills, and complete hard combat encounters inside of a run, all within the Benjwood area. Unbound Villains, we need to defeat the Shadow of Runstone again. And then for the aspect of Lost Binders, bring Lyra's Shard Globe to the Garden at Garden's Edge. So we're going to have to just progress the story. Plenty more for us to be doing. It is going to be a shorter episode this time. Unfortunately, the run-throughs when you're doing short dives do tend to leave the final section a little bit short, and with not many bits of exposition back at the Athenium. There's little to do beyond wander around and explore. So we're going to finish up there. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. What I might start doing is I might start running the runs together a little bit more and accelerating through them, especially if we're going to be doing the Magma Miner again next time. As always, thank you very much for coming along. If you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Inkbound. See you soon.